Hey, welcome to a brand new edition of the Rundown with Ramon. If you're listening to this live, thanks for being here today. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Today is a beautiful, beautiful, great day. If you're watching this on demand, which most of you are doing, I should just speak to those who are watching this at any time of the day, any day of the week, anytime, any season. Welcome to a brand new edition to the Rundown with Ramon. One thing I want you to do right now, go to zoneofgenius.com, zoneofgenius.com, so you don't miss out on all the amazing insights that we share day in and day out through our platform, zoneofgenius.com, through our social media channels and more. Go to zoneofgenius.com right now and sign up so you do not miss out today. Jennifer is here. And it's funny, Jennifer, I'm going to talk about you today right now. Jennifer Bennett, if you don't know, Get Desky. You want to find out all the things Jennifer Bennett is doing. What an amazing, amazing human. We just had an amazing call. And this makes life amazing, connecting with people on a deeper level who are soaring the same places you're going. This is what makes life good. People have asked me, Ramon, how has this year been for you? How has this season been for you? Now, you all see me flying around the world. You all see me flying and putting up content and things of this nature. It's been tough. Business has been slow. Business has not been as good as I want it to be. But do you know what's amazing? And my sister was talking to me yesterday, Ramon, have you thought about getting a full-time job? Thought about it. Frankly, I think every entrepreneur, until you have the flywheel built and recurring revenues there where you want it, oftentimes or sometimes you may think, maybe I should get a job. If you've been there with me, by the way, if you ever thought about I should get a job, a well-paying job, put job in the chat. Curious if I'm alone in this, put job in the chat. If you've thought about getting a job, let me know. Email me back, put job, email me back, and let me know if you've gone through that journey, that I'm not alone. Maybe I am alone. But you know what gives me hope and excitement? I'm going to talk about what I just had with Jennifer Bennett just now. It's the opportunities available to me. When I look around the proverbial room to my left and right, and at the age of 53 years old, I'm like, you know what? I know some popping people. There's one level of people, the OGs of digital marketing and personal development and more. Oprah Winfrey, Gary Vaynerchuk, Damon John on Shark Tank, and the Sharks on Shark Tank, and all the big players that have hundreds of millions and billions of followers. Tony Robbins and others. And there's those like Halatala, who I love her brand. And I would throw Tyler Perry and others in the genre of the greats of Tony Robbins and others. Then you have people like Halatala, who has a $10 million agency. She's reachable. I've been on her show. She's within that upper crust of what I'm getting ready to get to. Poppin' agency, poppin', but I can reach her. And what excites me is people like Jennifer Bennett, that we can soar together. We have each other's selves. We can say, yo, what are you working on this year? Yo, who do you know? Her and I together, we probably could crush the internet. We know some amazing people, and the people we know amazing people. So when I think about how tough it's been for me this season, I say to myself, wow. Why can I keep going? Because I'm hopeful, because I'm inspired at the relationships that I have. And this may inspire you too. Before you give up, before you throw in the towel, look around and say, who do I know? Who are the assets? Who's in my Rolodex? Who's in my Google contacts? Who's in my Outlook? Who do I know? Whose cell phone do I have? Who trusts me? Who do I trust? Who have I been at least once with at dinner? Who am I kind of rocking with here and there? And how can I build with them? What's important to them? What are they trying to do? Am I following them? Do I know what they're doing? Am I signed up to their email lists? Talking about Jennifer Bennett, I was following up with her on some things she was doing. Why did I know? Because I'm on her email list. I follow what she's doing. I watch what she's doing. I see what she's doing. I want her and her family to make their money. I want her to be successful. I want her to grow her business, and I want to grow mine. And guess what? There's ways that we can seek how to do that together. Our mutual friend, Austin Armstrong, had an amazing AI summit. Her and I were able to support that and see that in his circle. And she's his friend. I was introduced closer to him through her. Friends I have, whether it be the amazing people like Seth Godin or Claude Silver, who's the chief heart officer of VaynerX, whose book is here. I know people maybe that I can add to Jennifer's life. And together we can bring these even not higher level people, but you get what I'm trying to say. These amazing people. Imagine that, me and Jennifer do an event and invite our closest friends or the friends who know friends. Imagine me and Jennifer had an event and we had Tony Robbins at it. Imagine me and Jennifer had an event and we had Gary Vee at it. And or even if we didn't have those people, me and Jennifer and our few friends like us, we could do an amazing event just with us and our friends. So that excites me about 2026 and excites me about any year. When would I give up? When would I think of alternatives? When this didn't work, when deal flow never came through, when I realized they are never hiring speakers to speak on stage, when I realized brands are not sponsoring any content, when I realized people do not want to hire coaches or mentors, then I got to throw it up because that's what I do. So I got to do something different. But that is not happening yet. I still have brand sponsors who want to sponsor Ramon Ray and what I'm building. So it's up to me to find them, identify them, and keep adding value. There's companies still sponsoring events. I saw Dell at an event I was at yesterday, the AI Summit. Dell was at the Small Business Expo. Dell is sponsoring. It's up to me to find the right person within Dell and put the right package together that they want to sponsor. That's up to me. I got book conferences coming up next year. Scale with Stability Summit. Some of you may know it. Scale with Stability. An amazing new client of mine. I'll be speaking at their event. Hosting their event, in fact. Check that out, Jennifer, by the way, if you don't know the heights. Scale with Stability Summit. Going to the Youth Leadership Conference. I'll be speaking there, keynoting there. It's a volunteer organization that I'm donating my time to, but I'm there, iyms.world. Other things that I'm Creative Con. I'll be speaking at Creative Con in Chicago coming up with David Meltzer and Jim Quick and James Orsini, who's president of VaynerX. So my point is keep going and don't give up because you never know when that breakthrough will come, but this is when to stop, maybe when to give up. But until that time comes, and if you read the Bible, you see cloud as big as a man's hand, that means there's hope. And that's why I'm excited today. Jennifer fired me up today. She fired me up today so much that I forgot to say good morning to Ayanna. Hey, Ayanna, good morning, good morning, good morning. How you doing, Ayanna? Those who are listening on our podcast, watching this archive, thank you for being here. This content is as good for you. Even if I'm saying good morning, it's good for you too. Usually I don't say all that. I say, I just say hello to keep the time agnostic. But Ayanna, the musical web, glad you're here with me. Asa Don Brown, thanks for being here. Appreciate it. Glad you're here, Asa. Thanks for being here today, joining us on the Rundown with Ramon. Thank you for that encouragement, Asa. Doing important work. I sure am trying. Woo! Circles Conference. Jennifer always shares the best conferences and events. I'm going to check that out too. So that's my word of the day today, the thought of the day, the theme of the day today. Theme number one is, are you adding value? Are you connecting with people who can add value to you? Are you seeing what's important to them? Where are they going? What do they want? And how can we work together? How can we add value? This is how you work together and soar. Yes, I need to be paid. And I'm saying that because sometimes we get into a rut. We're like, oh, for the greater good. Oh, I'm just a service. Stop playing yourself. We all need to be paid. We all need money. We all got bills to pay. We all want to do amazing things in life beyond bills to pay. We all want to do amazing experiences with our family. We all want to give back to our communities. You need money for that. And I can see, Jennifer, what's important to you? How are you adding value? Asa, what's important to you? How can I add value to you? Ayanna, what's important to you? How can I add value to you? Some of you may know I've been playing piano for 40 years. Since I was 9, much of my life, taking piano lessons, but my piano playing has stalled. That's a whole other journey, which I've talked about before. So I signed up to the musical web, themusicalweb.com, 2 B's, with Ayanna, taking courses. Haven't gone as fast as I want, but I'm starting. I clicked and signed up and paid the fee. So I am her client. Happy to say that. So the question to you is, how are you going to change? What are you going to do different in 2026 as we get older? We go from baby stage to adolescent stage to young adult stage to grown folk stage. What are we going to do different to get to the next level? How do we add value to our world and what we're doing? And that's making connections with the people that we know, people that we trust, people that we see, people like Trisha Rue. Me and Trisha Rue have been knowing each other for 5 years, give or take, through Glenn Lundy, Breakfast with Champions. And I'm like, Trisha, I'm saying to myself, as I grow, do some things that I'm working on. I was like, oh, Trisha said she does a little this, a little that. Let me dive into more and see what she does. This is how you take things to the next level. Everybody, my name is Ramon Ray. This is the Rundown with Ramon. I encourage you today, right now, do it right now. Go to zoneofgenius.com. Make sure you're signed up to our email newsletter so you don't miss out. Zoneofgenius.com so you don't miss out on amazing content like this, and subscribe for free. Put your email in there. We never spam you, and we'll send you only amazing information. Of course, Office Hours with Ramon has launched. We got some signups already. Many of you are saying, Ramon, I want you to mentor me. Ramon, I want you to coach me. Ramon, I want you to teach me how to get on more stages. Ramon, I want you to teach me what you do. Ramon, I want you to teach me how you're doing podcasting, why you wrote 5 books, why you don't sell books, you give them away, and more. Ramon, I want you to teach me all that you know. I want to rock with you. Well, here's how you can do it. Join me in my office Hours with Ramon, RamonOfficeHours.com, RamonOfficeHours.com, RamonOfficeHours.com. Join me there. If you want help to grow your business, I can help you do that. Mentorship, coaching, personal branding, social media, how to get more customers, how to keep customers, pricing strategies, things you're struggling with, email marketing, funnels, and more. We'll talk about it, talk you through it, share my years and years of experience in being on stages, making a bigger impact. For business coaches and experts and authors and speakers, I can help you. Check me out in Office Hours with Ramon at RamonOfficeHours.com, RamonOfficeHours.com. I want to see you there. Moving forward, ding, 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 ding. Tip of the day, one thought on the Rundown with Ramon. This was recently in Raconteur. Why small businesses can't afford to overlook cybersecurity this peak season, from Raconteur. Many people ignore cybersecurity. Many people ignore being more secure. Many people ignore those things. They want to go do TikTok videos and reels. But they got hackers who are sniffing around their network, sniffing around their website, sniffing around their email servers, wanting to destroy them. So I had an article that I wrote, or that I was interviewed on and shared on Raconteur from our friends at Bitdefender, of why you need to be secure. A study from Bitdefender, and you can go to bitdefender.com/Ramon. Do yourself a favor. Bitdefender.com/Ramon found that 77% of Black Friday themed spam emails were classified as scams. Can you believe that? Not only are you getting spam that you don't want to flood in your email box, but they're saying most of that you're getting is scams. Scams. It's not even valid. It's not just stuff from all the magazines and places you get that you probably don't want, or you sign up because maybe you want it every now and then, but it's spam, a lot of it. But no, it's not even spam. A lot of the spam are scams, 70%. That's high, says our friends at Bitdefender. But that's not all. Cyber criminals use a variety of methods to target vulnerable businesses. This is a real thing. People, ransomware software used to lock businesses out of their IT networks and demand money. There's all kind of nefarious, scary, nasty stuff out there targeting your business. Ransomware, malware, phishing. All kind of things that cyber criminals want to do to attack your business. And my question to you is, are you educating yourself, educating your staff? Are you pausing and thinking before you click? Do you have two-factor authentication installed to make sure that when you go to different things and log into your bank or social media, whatever, that something DMs your cell phone to make sure that it's you? These are things that you need to do. And the results, when you're hacked, can be devastating. Businesses can see their bank accounts emptied, supply chains brought to a halt, and customer trust devastated overnight. But with many small businesses, and there are 5.5 million small businesses in the UK and millions more in the United States and globally, it's important to be secure. I mean, it's amazing. You think about it. When you go home at night, when you leave your house, you lock the door of your house, click, click. When you leave your vehicle, or even if you're in your vehicle, boop, boop, you lock your vehicle door. But are you protecting your small business? Are you protecting your small business? And the message of the day today is make sure you download security solutions from Bitdefender, bitdefender.com/Ramon, bitdefender.com/Ramon, to make sure your small business is safe and sound and secure. This is important. Password management features are important, so you don't have to remember passwords, but they can still be complicated. Virtual private networks, so as you're using data in public spaces, the data can be safe and secure. As you're getting emails and attachments and going to websites, there's somebody constantly scanning and making sure that you're safe and secure. Bitdefender does all of that and more. We champion AI, and AI is amazing. AI is great. But hackers are using AI as well. Hackers are using it to better penetrate your business. But guess what? There's hope, because Bitdefender is also using AI to defend you against cyber criminals and hacks. Again, my name is Ramon Ray. This episode brought to you, in fact, by Bitdefender, bitdefender.com/Ramon. Check it out, but make sure your small business is safe and secure. Ding, 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 ding. Next up, congratulations, Mackenzie Scott is announcing a record $7.2 billion in donations in 2025, I believe it would be. Billionaire philanthropist Mackenzie Scott is making headlines with a record $7.2 billion in donations this year, bringing her total giving to $26 billion over the past 5 years. Now, I'm getting to a point in what this means for me and you. The contributions, which benefit 186 organizations globally, focus on universities, environmental nonprofits, and equality initiatives. Scott was married, of course, to co-founder Jeff Bezos until 2019. She has a net worth of $40 billion, mostly from her stake in Amazon. Now, here's the lesson learned today. Why is Dr. Jeannie doing what Dr. Jeannie's doing? Hey, Dr. Jeannie, good morning. Why is Trisha Rue doing what Trisha Rue is doing? Why is Jennifer Bennett doing what Jennifer Bennett is doing? Why is Asa Don Brown doing what Asa is doing? Why is Ayanna doing what Ayanna is doing? Why are we doing this? Well, we're doing this for a few reasons. One, because as humans, God has made us. We can't fight against this. God has made us to be communicative people, to connect with each other, to connect with people, to be hugged and touched and kissed and affection and give affection, receive affection. God has made us this. This is why we want partners. We want dogs. This is why we do what we do, Dr. Jeannie. Why do we go to work? Why are we employed? And again, until you come to a stage where you're retired, or some people are full-time home care people. Some people are students. Everybody has a role, but it's still work in some way. So why do we do it? Because we want to earn a living. This is how the world works. You can't just be on the planet and sit back and expect people to feed you. You must contribute to society, contribute to the family of the community you're in. So we want to earn a living. But the third reason, which we all want to go to, is not that we just earn a buck, but that we earn money that we can make the world a better place. Maybe for Trisha Rue, it's $2,000 she can donate. And of course, time is important too and all those things, but money is important. Maybe for Dr. Jeannie, it's $50 she can donate. Maybe for Jennifer Bennett, it's $100 million. My point is, I want to build my business. I don't think I'll be at a $40 billion valuation. I don't think that's my path or my calling. But I know I can be at millions. I know I can be at hundreds of thousands, and I can do what I can with my money and make the world a better place. Stop. Right now you're thinking, Ramon, well, we can donate our time. Ramon, we can read a book to a child. I'm not saying not to do that. So don't get it twisted. Sometimes people, when somebody says this matters, we look and say, well, that matters too. I didn't say it didn't. But I don't want us to ignore the power of money, that money is important. And I'm cheering Mackenzie Scott on. I'm proud of her that she's able to have that wealth and able to use that wealth. Yeah, she probably has some amazing fancy things, a big home and multiple cars and all the things, all the nice things she has and her family has, well-deserved. But this is what people do with the wealth they have. They give it away to the nonprofits, to civil society, so those people on the ground like the Red Cross, the Salvation Army, and all these other small nonprofits, big nonprofits, Books in the Hood, right, with Shantae, that they can do their work and make the world a better place. So I never want us to forget that, why we're in business, why we're doing what we do, to donate, to give, to help others. You want another organization to donate to? Check out joy-missions.com, joy-missions.com, an organization that I know that I'm involved with. They go to Uganda, I believe, or Ghana, and help 20,000 kids annually. joy-missions.com. You want to check out that amazing organization. Another amazing human that's here is Alexandra Nicole. Alexandra, I hope you're well. Good morning. Good morning to you. And again, those hearing me on the podcast, no matter what time you're here, we're glad you're here. And good morning, good morning, Alexandria. You want to check out the amazing work that Alexandra is doing at Elevate Your Growth, EYGevents.com. When I think of Alexandria, who she is, the community builder she is, Jennifer Bennett, the community builder she is, I can't wait to launch something in 2026 that brings all of us together, our communities, under one location. It's going to be amazing. Ding, 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 ding. Next up, maybe you don't want your brand to be about you. My friend Lauren Feldman, 21 Hats Report, 21hats.com. Check him out, 21hats.com. Lauren Feldman. John Warlow, author of Built to Sell, says he's done the math. And the more your business depends on your personal brand, the less an inquirer will pay for it. This is so true. And this is what I'm doing in this year as I build my business. Yes, it's going to be largely about Ramon, but we're building slowly systems and processes so the business has a sales team. The business can scale and grow. Yes, me as an asset to the business, but I'm not the only asset, so I can scale it properly. I wrote the book on personal branding, Celebrity CEO. Many of you have the book. Celebrity CEO. If you don't get it from Amazon right now, Celebrity CEO. It's all about how to use your personal brand to grow your business. But as you're doing that, I don't want you just to have the business have to be dependent on you only for the long-term future. There should be systems and procedures built in that it can grow by itself and that it can be self-sustaining with a team that another manager or president, somebody, an owner can build in there and go in there and continue to grow the business. So just a thought I wanted to echo today. Maybe you don't want your brand to be about you. It's a good point from Lauren Feldman, our friends at 21 Hats. Check out 21hats.com, and you can see the amazing insights and content that Lauren Feldman has. Greg Becker is here. Greg, nice to have you here. Greg's an amazing human. Greg, it's funny. I don't even know what you do except that you support Richard and the nonprofit there that he has in Uganda. That's funny. Greg, glad you're here. Appreciate you being here on the Rundown with Ramon show as we go throughout the day. Ding, 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 ding. Next up, interesting insights here from my friend Seth Godin. Seth Godin says this: landlords and tenants. Seth Godin always has amazing advice, and I want you to check this out. Seth Godin says, landlords collect rent. Tenants pay it. Landlords own an asset that increases in value over time. Tenants have the freedom to move on. If you're building a business, it pays to own an asset. Your labor doesn't scale well, and success can be exhausting. It's better to be Google than it is to be hoping for traffic from Google. And it's better to own trust and attention than it is to have to borrow or lease it. What do you own? That's a question for you, Greg. That's a question for you, Alexandria. That's a question for you, Jennifer. That's a question for you, Ayanna. That's a question for you, Dr. Jeannie. That's a question for you, Trisha. That's a question for you, Asa. That's a question for you. What do you own, especially referring to digital marketing? Do you own shelf space? Do you own a proprietary technology or machine, a significant reputation, a well-trafficked place online or off? Is it possible to rearrange your day to produce just a little more ownership each day? Note this: if you're busy paying rent, it's often difficult to find the focus and resources to build an asset, and so the cycle persists. If you're not sure where you stand, you're probably a tenant. This is important to keep in mind. Yes, we should do the social media. Yes, we should be on other people's platforms. I'm in EYG. I've been on Dr. Jeannie's podcast before. I've attended Jennifer Bennett events. I'm on other people's places. I'm renting from them, as it were. It's working together, but you get the principle. But I also own my own assets. I own zoneofgenius.com. I own my email list of thousands and thousands. I produced my own events. I own this podcast and this channel as we grow it in 2026. I own these assets. Now, am I still dabbling and playing and very much in social media? Of course. But when the algorithm changes, I don't have to panic and think all is lost. Alexandra Nicole, you made my day. It's funny. Jennifer Bennett and I were talking just about this. When I think of you, I think the best MC, keynote speaker, and all-around incredible person. Oh, man, you. Thank you. I just say thank you. Whew. I cry very easily, people. Very easily. Ding, 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 ding. Next up, last of the day, our friend Codie Sanchez. We've only met briefly on stages. She doesn't know me personally. She may know me, but we've met briefly on stages. But 31 things we can't stop thinking about. 31 things we can't stop thinking about, says Codie Sanchez. She had a big event, and she summarized the lessons learned from her event. And I started talking about some of them. But I want to take the time to go through some things she said at her event. By far, one of the biggest themes across this event was the need for more smart risk taking risks. The goal is never to avoid a risk, but to win more often than you lose over a long enough time horizon. Take more bats. Some hits you will miss, but if you hit more than you miss, you'll be moving forward. Incentives are important. How are you incentivizing people for greatness? Some of the things most broken in society stay broken because no one has the courage to fix them. Are you willing to fix the things that are broken? Another great lesson at this event that Codie Sanchez did: you're always in an interview. Somebody is always watching you, always observing you. So make sure when you show up proper each and every time. Another tip, all of my regrets basically come down to one thing. Whenever I didn't do my best, whatever period of life you're in, if you've chosen a dream, do your best to pursue it. There's a number of AI people there. AI will give people more time to think about finding their calling, but that's AI's impact on work and career arc will make determining this more difficult. Small Business Administration gave some advice about skilled workforce resources and deregulation and more. Time will tell what works and what doesn't. Another thought is American manufacturing is weak and it's still a major national security risk that within the country, we don't have more manufacturing set up. Some of tech's most prominent thinkers see a huge need for greater small business ownership. More and more people should own their own businesses, what some of the messages was at Codie Sanchez's event. The world is increasingly polarized and defensive. Another lesson learned from Codie Sanchez's event. Farming facts matters as much as facts themselves. Framing facts matter. This came up a dozen times. Expect the unexpected. The unexpected will happen today. When I started this show, The Rundown with Ramon, my internet wasn't working. So I'm going now through my phone's hotspot. Don't know why my internet wasn't working. It showed as working. I can go on YouTube, but for some reason, Restream didn't like it. You're an allocator of both time and money. Clearly define for yourself if you want to buy something that's a true investment or more of a job with equity that gets you in the game. Technological disruption is coming for every small business, from healthcare billing to laundromat to logistics. But for many owners, this will be a good thing. Disruption is coming. Are you ready for it? Are you prepared for it? The business education industrial complex is on the brink of total disruption. Wow. People are entirely unsure what their kids should learn in school, even if they should be in college. If buying a business at the sub $500,000 scale, you need to pay extra attention to key man risk and address it head on. If the business is very small, what's it really standing on? Next point here, a few more points. Devote time to building relationships with business brokers. Everyone agreed on this. Business buying is not an easy path. It's difficult, but buying a business could be important. The importance of getting in reps and remaining consistent cannot be overstated. A business that's hard to find a seller for today is likely going to be hard to find a seller for later. Industry agnostic sounds sophisticated until you're knee deep in a mess you don't really care about. So there's no such thing as industry agnostic. Talking about negotiations are important. The best negotiators are great at removing emotional log jams. Take out the emotion and focus on what the business. Every deal being worked on over the past 3 days, no matter how big or small, was really a discussion around incentives. Again, if you don't know, Codie Sanchez is all about buying business. She owns hundreds, I would guess. In person is powerful. Meeting people in person. Fit beats hot every day. The next generation of builders will care less about sexy industries and more about using their hands. The family business is cool again to have family businesses. The 30-year career is dying. One immersive weekend in the right room can replace 5 years of networking online. The average person can barely imagine how many weird, profitable legacy businesses exist right under their nose. Meeting someone who's actually doing the thing you want to do changes everything. It stops being a fantasy and becomes a roadmap. And this is why, to me, the morning call I had with Jennifer Bennett was so important. Check her out, Jennifer at Get Desky. Talking to Jennifer this morning was so important because I want to continue to soar with people who are dialed in at the same heartbeat that I am. As is Alexandra Nicole, building her event community, EYGEvents.com, and others who are building communities. Just wait until you see what's being planned for 2026. I'm bringing together those who are building communities, and we will build something even bigger than we can together, and we will continue to support one another. And of course, even those who are not building communities per se, good people like Dr. Jeannie Snyder, like Anna Webb, and others. Amazing humans that we will call to arms to that cause. Everybody, my name is Ramon Ray. This is the Rundown with Ramon, reminding you to make sure your small business is secure. Do yourself a favor. Go to bitdefender.com/Ramon, bitdefender.com/Ramon, sign up, download, and make sure you're securing your small business. Many of you are saying, Ramon, I want to work with you. Ramon, I've loved this. Can you mentor me? Can you coach me? Can you help me? Check out Ramon Office Hours. Some of you have already signed up who are already clients of that. We're meeting every Thursday at 8 p.m., offering a lot of value. So if you want Ramon Ray to mentor you, Ramon Ray to coach you, Ramon Ray to help you, you want to check out RamonOfficeHours.com, RamonOfficeHours.com, and sign up. It's a brand new day. I'm excited for 2026 as well, Alexandra Nicole, as I've gone through life feeding my family, supporting my family for so many years. And now I'm turning the dial up to make even a bigger impact than I have. And my statement has been 2026 will be the best year ever for Ramon Ray. I'm moving toward that, doing things different. I'm not doing things the same. And what am I doing different? One thing I'm doing is building in very specific sales processes. That's what I'm doing my best to do. Sales processes and follow up. Leveraging CRM to build a system. Second thing, I'm being more intentional about connecting with the people who we can grow together. More intentional about this. My calendar's already being filled by being connected with more people, adding value to people. Some of you are on the receiving end of that. I have an email that goes out to a select group of people, and I say, how can I add value to your world? What are you working on? They email me back, fill out a form, and I promote them. Wow, it's already been 30 minutes. This is a brand new edition of The Rundown with Ramon. Make sure you go to zoneofgenius.com, zoneofgenius.com, and sign up. And if you're in my circle, if you're here and I can promote something you're doing, most of you here on my cell, many of you have my email. Email is my preferred method. Email is my power channel, so please email me. But you know who you are. You can do what you want. It's a brand new day, everybody. Be blessed. Be amazing. Have an amazing, amazing day. And as Jennifer Bennett said best, together we rise. Greg Baker 2026 will be here before we know, brother. All the best. Blessings to you. Blessings to your family. And that's right, Alexandria. Systems. It's one of the primary focuses for Elevate Your Growth. Listen, y'all. Be good.